It's a feeling many of us know all too well, isn't it? That nagging sense that life is indeed happening, but it's not really moving. We wake up, get ready, head to work, meet people, come home, and then the phone takes over. We scroll endlessly, and as we finally drift off to sleep, a quiet realization settles in. Something is missing. Life just doesn't feel exciting anymore. On the surface, everything seems normal, yet deep down, we sense things aren't quite right. And if you're wondering if this is just your experience, let me assure you, you are absolutely not alone. That feeling of being stuck is incredibly common. It happens to everyone. I've been through that phase myself, time and time again, falling into it, then finding my way out. You're not stuck in your life, you're just stuck in a loop. And breaking that loop? That's what truly matters. Today, let's explore how we can break it together. Why do we get stuck anyway? To truly move forward, I believe we first need to understand the root cause. Feeling stuck doesn't necessarily mean you're lazy. Not at all. What it often signifies is that you've lost connection with your life's goals. Or perhaps, it might even be that you don't really have a clear goal in your life right now, and that's why you're feeling this way. If you find yourself in that boat, wondering about your life's direction, I've actually put together a dedicated video on goal setting. I'll make sure to link it for you. It's a resource I truly believe can help. You're not tired, your mind is simply cluttered. You're not demotivated, your brain is overstimulated. Think about it, all those endless reels, the instant grab for your phone every time a notification pops up. And no, you're not failing. Don't even go there. You're simply directionless for a bit. There's so much noise in your head that you can't hear what you truly want deep down. Feeling stuck isn't the problem itself. The real issue is that you've disconnected from yourself. And that feeling of being stuck? As I mentioned, it's merely a symptom. The real root cause is that disconnection from your goals, your vision, your clarity, and your reality. I've certainly felt stuck many times throughout my journey. There was a period when I worked at Accenture. It was a high-paying job, working with great clients, and the role itself was good. But every single night I'd ask myself, is this it? Is this all life is? Will I always earn just this much? Will I ever make enough to afford that BMW I dream of? Will I ever be able to start my own business, to be my own boss? I was truly stuck. My days were consumed by work from morning till night. Then the weekend would arrive, and I'd fill it with thoughts of all the things I wanted to do in life. And just like that, Monday would creep back in, bringing with it a fresh load of work. The loop continued. Eventually, I left my job to pursue full-time content creation. But then, a new kind of stuck loop emerged. How do I grow my views? How do I get more deals? Because now, this was my sole source of income. That's when I decided to put all my focus on one thing: self-improvement. In fact, this entire channel is dedicated to it. It's what I talk about. And naturally, when you embark on a path of self-improvement, you're inherently working on your vision and your goals. This feeling of being stuck, everyone knows it. You see others with a clear plan. Someone got into a top university, someone else is moving to Canada. Meanwhile, you're on your phone, endlessly scrolling, confused about life, and feeling paralyzed. It's normal. This feeling popped up after high school, and it still surfaces during college. When the world is buzzing about GPT-5, AI pilots, and smart tools, a quiet voice inside still whispers, "Will I even get a job?" Building a career takes skills, exposure, and the right ecosystem. That's precisely why Mirai School of Technology was created. Here, AI isn't just theory, you're building AI tools from day one. Plus, you get a free MacBook and learn from top mentors who've worked at Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. By your third year, you're even doing paid internships with real companies. Behind Mirai are visionaries like Arpit Sharda, formerly of JP Morgan, and the co-founders of Coding Blocks, Kartik Mather and Vern Kohli, who've trained over 50,000 students. Mirai isn't just about a degree, it's a launch pad for your career. Admission is competitive only for the top 20% of students via the Mirai Mains, an online exam you can take from home. The last day to apply is June 20th, with the exam on the 21st. Feeling stuck? Maybe it's not you, but the system that's outdated. Try something new, build real things. Apply to Mirai. The link is in the description. The 5 common types of stuck people. Most people who feel stuck are actually caught in some kind of pattern. I've identified 5 common types, and I'm about to share them with you. Take a moment and tell me in the comments which one resonates most with you. 1. The overthinker. This person thinks so much before starting anything that they never actually begin. Every idea is met with doubt. Should I start this? What will people say? What if I fail? They plan endlessly, but their execution is 0. They wait for that perfect start that never quite arrives. The result? Life ends up in a state of analysis paralysis. 2. The people pleaser. These are the folks who make life decisions based on the comfort of others. Their careers, relationships, even their daily routines are filtered through the lens of what will people think? They sacrifice their own dreams, often for the sake of their family or what society expects, fearing they might disappoint someone. They suppress their own needs, and one day they lose touch with themselves. Then they find themselves saying, I don't even know what I want anymore. 3. The passive scroller. This person says every single day, I'll be productive tomorrow. But the moment they pick up their phone, it's one reel, then another, and before they know it, 2 hours have vanished. This person consumes constantly, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, keeping up with online drama, or whatever else. They consume everything, but they create nothing and rarely set aside time for learning. And then they wonder why they don't feel motivated. 4. The perfectionist. This individual needs everything to be just right. If things are even slightly off, they'll abandon the task or delay it indefinitely. Maybe they set a routine to wake up at 6 a.m., but they accidentally woke at 7 a.m. Instead of carrying on, they do nothing all day, convincing themselves they'll just start fresh at 6 a.m. tomorrow. They might sit down to write a blog, pen a paragraph, then delete it because it wasn't good enough. They start a workout routine but quit after a week, figuring they aren't seeing results and their body just aches. Their mindset is, it's all or nothing. This often leaves them performing at an average or even below average level. 5. The self-doubter. This one hits particularly close to home for me. This is the person who knows exactly what to do, how to do it, what will happen and what won't. But they doubt themselves excessively. They have clarity on the what and the how, but absolutely no confidence. They constantly second-guess themselves. Can I actually do this? Should I even try? Will people take me seriously? What will others think? And so on. This person isn't stuck. They simply don't trust their own potential. Being stuck happens to everyone, but it takes on different forms. Do let me know in the comments which of these 5 categories you fall into. For me, it's definitely the 5th. Powerful solutions to break free. Now, let's talk about solutions. I'm not going to offer any fancy, magical hacks. Instead, these are incredibly powerful, foundational solutions that I personally rely on. Whenever I find myself in one of those stuck phases, these are the things I make sure to do. 1. Audit your inputs. Our mind is like a garden. Whatever we consume, see, and hear, it either acts as a good seed or a weed. Every reel, every YouTube video, every news headline, every conversation is programming the algorithm of our mind. If you spend your entire day with people who only gossip, complain, or if you consume content that's consistently negative, your mind will start to mirror that. So, consciously filtering is crucial. Unfollow those who simply show off, whether they're friends or influencers you follow. Basically, anyone who displays a fake life. Instead, follow creators, listen to podcasts, or read books that genuinely push you to grow. And if you haven't already, check out Hustle with Harmon on YouTube and Instagram for content like that. Think about it. Until your input is clean, how can your output truly be powerful? Your focus, your energy, everything depends on what you're absorbing. 2. Declutter your environment. When our surroundings are cluttered, our minds feel scattered. Look at your phone's home screen. Are there a bunch of random apps that just waste your time? That's clutter. Are your clothes scattered around your room, wires tangled, things out of place? That's clutter too. Is your workspace messy and disorganized? More clutter. And what about the people around you who just complain, who don't want to grow, and can't stand to see you grow? They're clutter too. A clean space gives you a clear mind. And I'm not suggesting you do all of this in one day. Maybe one day, you just declutter your desk, the place where you work. Another day, block, leave, or mute those individuals or groups on your phone that are holding you back or bringing negativity into your life. 3. The 7-Day Discomfort Challenge. I'm a big believer in challenges, and it's time for you to take on a 7-Day Discomfort Challenge. We often feel stuck because our brains get addicted to comfort. Think about Netflix, endless scrolling, consuming too much sugar, gossiping. These things feel highly addictive to our minds. So, for 7 days, intentionally choose discomfort. First, aim to wake up at 6 a.m. For many, that alone will be uncomfortable. Then, resist the urge to grab your phone immediately. Your significant other probably isn't messaging you at 6 a.m. anyway. When you're doing deep work, put your phone aside. You'll be amazed at how much more effectively you can work. No notifications, nothing when you're focused. Over these 7 days, aim to break a toxic habit. Maybe you have a habit of using your phone excessively before bed, which disrupts your sleep. Break it. Or perhaps a junk food habit. Discomfort isn't a punishment, it's the training ground for discipline. You'll feel within just 7 days that your willpower is growing, and as your willpower increases, that feeling of being stuck will start to fade. Start a what do I want? Journal. We also feel stuck because our minds are unclear, and journaling can be incredibly helpful here. The rule is simple, just set aside 10 minutes every day. Start by writing down what you want in your life. What are the things that make you feel stuck? And what actions do you need to take to break free from this feeling? Try doing this for 10 days straight. You might be surprised by the clarity that emerges. 5. Set one non-negotiable habit for 30 days. Perhaps for you, it's hitting the gym. Maybe other areas of your life are fine, but you just can't seem to get yourself to the gym consistently. For 30 days, make that one thing non-negotiable. Or maybe it's dedicating half an hour daily to learning a new skill. No matter where you are, what you're doing, you have to carve out that half hour. Remember, discipline builds identity. If you consistently do one thing over and over, like going to the gym, it becomes part of who you are, your identity as a fitness enthusiast. Identity is built by consistently repeating an action. The most important thing to remember is that discipline builds identity. Whatever you do repeatedly, that becomes your identity. No excuses. No, I'm not in the mood today, or I'll start tomorrow. No excuses whatsoever. Just 30 days of a non-negotiable habit. The things I've shared with you aren't magical hacks. They are fundamental principles. If you commit to doing these, I am 100% sure that feeling of being stuck simply won't be able to stay within you. I truly hope you found this helpful. I'll keep bringing you videos like this. Let me know in the comments what other topics you'd like me to cover and what you thought of this video.